Did you know that beneath Ainsley Earhardt's radiant smile and prosperous profession is a tale of profound tragedy and personal adversity? Her story is one of extraordinary fortitude and tenacity in the face of hardship and tragedy. Join us as we delve into the little-known tale of Ainsley Earhardt's hardships and victories. Hello everyone. We're delving into the tragic yet inspirational tale of Ainsley Earhardt today. Ainsley, who is well known for her charm and popularity as a TV personality, has experienced severe traumas in her personal life that have molded her into the person she is today. This tale is about suffering, tenacity, and hope. Continue reading to find out how Ainsley's story may parallel your own and motivate you to conquer your obstacles. From the outside, Ainsley Earhardt's life seems ideal. She is self-assured, prosperous, and well-known. However, beneath her career achievements are a string of intensely personal tragedies that have had a profound effect on her. Ainsley's journey hasn't been simple, filled with personal tragedy and family hardships. We'll learn about these difficulties today and look at how she overcame them. Growing up in a close-knit family that taught strong morals and beliefs, Ainsley Earhardt was raised in Spartanburg, South Carolina. These principles served as her compass amid trying times. Ainsley's love of storytelling began as a child and eventually paved the way for her to pursue a career in journalism. But despite the success of her job, she had a sad personal life. The death of Ainsley's mother was one of the biggest tragedies of her life. She has publicly discussed the heartbreaking loss of her mother, who had a significant impact on both her personal and professional lives. Ainsley frequently considers how, despite her mother's absence, her love and strength continue to lead her. Ainsley had to deal with a divorce that was widely reported in addition to the death of her mother. Her marriage's dissolution was not only a private tragedy, it was also widely reported. Ainsley's capacity to manage sadness while upholding her professional obligations was put to the test during this time. However, Ainsley's difficulties didn't stop there. She was further emotionally strained by having to witness her father struggle with health concerns. Ainsley has been profoundly impacted by these several losses, which have changed the way she views life and her career. Ainsley Earhardt's faith has been a pillar of her path, giving her the fortitude to face these challenges. Her steadfast faith in God has provided solace and clarity throughout difficult times. Ainsley regularly attributes her ability to find meaning in the midst of suffering to her faith, spreading words of strength and resiliency to those who experience comparable hardships. Ainsley has flourished in her job and remained committed to her duty as a mother in spite of her personal misfortunes. Her extraordinary resilience is demonstrated by her capacity to remain composed and professional in the face of extreme adversity. Heartbreak is not the only theme of Ainsley's narrative. It also highlights the value of tenacity and remaining loyal to oneself under any conditions. Ainsley Earhardt's capacity to transform suffering into meaning has frequently been one of her life's pivotal moments. Ainsley has continuously displayed elegance and courage, whether she is navigating a public divorce, dealing with her father's health concerns, or grieving the loss of her mother. Her story serves as a reminder that hope and reconstruction are possible even in the face of severe loss. The path of Ainsley Earhardt is a compelling illustration of how vulnerability and strength may coexist. Her personal tale illustrates the emotional challenges she has suffered in private. Despite her confident professional manner, her tale is even more inspirational and relatable because of her courage and sensitivity, demonstrating that even those who appear to have it all can overcome great obstacles and come out stronger. Because of her candor regarding her personal tragedies, Ainsley has also become a comfort to many facing comparable difficulties. She regularly encourages others to develop their own sources of strength by sharing how her family and faith have supported her. Her openness serves as a reminder to everyone that when life gets too much, it's acceptable to ask for help and rely on loved ones. Ainsley Earhardt's life has always been guided by her faith. She frequently talks about how prayer and her relationship with God have given her clarity and serenity during trying moments. Her faith has influenced her approach to life's obstacles and assisted her in overcoming personal loss. Ainsley considers the value of thankfulness despite adversity in one of her works. She describes how finding hope and navigating pain have been made easier for her by concentrating on the positive aspects of her life. Many of her fans who view Ainsley as a source of optimism and hope have found great resonance in her message of thankfulness and perseverance. Ainsley inspires others to go deeper into their own spirituality and beliefs via her art. She thinks that, especially in the worst times of life, faith provides a feeling of direction and purpose. Her experience is a strong illustration of how conviction can change lives and help us overcome hardship. Ainsley Earhardt has learned important lessons about life, love, and perseverance from her own misfortunes. She learned the value of savoring each moment spent with loved ones after losing her mother in particular. She frequently stresses the value of family and setting aside time for the people who are most important. Another difficult period in her life was her public divorce, but it also taught her the value of inner strength and self-love. Ainsley has talked about how she was able to rediscover herself throughout this time by growing emotionally and spiritually. Ainsley has grown to be a champion for self-care, emotional health, and personal development as a result of these experiences. Ainsley Earhardt's life has always revolved on family. From her early years in South Carolina to her current position as a mother, Ainsley has always placed a high value on her relationships. Her morals and outlook on life have been influenced by her mother in particular. Ainsley frequently talks about how her kid has grown to be her biggest inspiration and source of happiness. Being a mother has changed her outlook on life by teaching her the value of resilience and unconditional love. Ainsley is committed to providing her daughter with a loving and supportive environment in spite of the challenges she has encountered. Her path has also been significantly impacted by her father's health issues. She has a greater appreciation for life and a stronger commitment to savor each moment after witnessing him overcome adversity. Ainsley's perspective on life has changed as a result of these encounters, and she is now even more resolved to live a grateful and purposeful life. The story of Ainsley Earhardt serves as a potent reminder that even the most difficult obstacles in life can present chances for development and change. Despite experiencing hard personal loss, she has persevered and maintained her faith and hope throughout her path. Ainsley has demonstrated via her experiences that even in the most dire circumstances, light can be found. Her strength and tenacity are demonstrated by her ability to manage both her personal and professional obligations. We are all encouraged by Ainsley's narrative to confront life's obstacles head-on and never lose hope that there is always a way out of any situation. Many people can relate to Ainsley Earhardt's tale because it captures the common human experience of conquering obstacles. Her candor about her hardships makes her sympathetic and serves as a reminder that everyone has challenges regardless of how they present themselves to the public. Anyone navigating the complexity of life can relate to her ability to strike a balance between her rigorous work and personal grief. Ainsley's audience has grown closer as a result of her candor regarding her weaknesses. She doesn't hesitate to talk about challenging times, which fosters trust and genuineness. Because of her candor, she has become an inspiration to many going through difficult times. Ainsley Earhardt's faith has remained a major element throughout her life. It serves as a compass that directs her behavior rather than merely being a personal conviction. Ainsley frequently discusses how her faith has helped her stay grounded and find meaning in tragedy by giving her clarity during trying moments. Ainsley regularly emphasizes the transformational and healing potential of faith in her writings and interviews. She thinks that despite their suffering, obstacles can have a higher purpose by fostering growth and imparting important lessons. Her followers are greatly moved by her message of optimism and fortitude, and many of them take solace in it. The value of thankfulness despite adversity is among the most important teachings that Ainsley Earhardt has imparted. She thinks that finding the strength to persevere through difficult times can come from concentrating on the good things, no matter how minor. She has been able to deal with personal loss because of her perspective, which has also encouraged others to follow suit. For Ainsley, being grateful is about finding light in the dark, not about disregarding suffering. It's about valuing the help of family and friends, the chances for development, and the happiness that may still be discovered in the middle of grief. Both she and her followers have found strength in her ability to keep this viewpoint. The narrative of Ainsley Earhardt is far from over, despite everything she has been through. Through her writing, her career, and her public appearances, she never stops encouraging and encourage people. Ainsley is still dedicated to sharing a message of optimism and tenacity. Her story serves as a reminder that how we handle obstacles defines our lives, not the obstacles themselves. Ainsley's fortitude and character are demonstrated by her capacity to find meaning in suffering and use her experiences to uplift others. We may all learn new things and gain fresh perspectives from her tale as it develops. The life of Ainsley Earhardt is a strong illustration of fortitude and faith. We are all inspired by her capacity to find hope in the worst times and to transform sorrow into strength. Her narrative serves as a reminder to us of the value of remaining loyal to who we are, relying on our faith, and savoring the moments that are most important. No matter what obstacles you are dealing with, Ainsley's story demonstrates that even in the most dire circumstances, light can be found. Her message is one of optimism, fortitude, and the steadfast conviction that better times are coming. Which aspect of Ainsley Earhardt's tale most struck a chord with you? Leave a comment below with your opinions. If this video inspired you, please remember to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe for more positive tales. I appreciate you viewing.